Hello everybody and welcome to Clam Chowder versus Clam Chowder. Can the homemade clam chowder that I will be attempting to make be better than the store-bought clam chowder that I have bought at the store before this video? I don't know. If you want to see me more of Cooking with Chad, go follow on Twitch, ChadMattBoltTV, and you can catch all of my gaming and all of my other stuff, all the other Cooking with Chad episodes, which hopefully we'll be trying to do a little bit more now. So thanks for watching and enjoy the video.
I hate peeling anything that needs to be peeled. We are just, hopefully the audio is not too awful today. Alright, we're gonna get this potato like 80% peeled. Then I'm gonna say it's good enough, and it's gonna be good enough because I don't care enough. Ted, why you peeling that potato like that? Bro, I don't know how to peel things. I'm so bad at peeling potatoes. I'm awful at peeling potatoes and things like that. Use the slight mess. I made like a pre-dinner because I was so hungry that I couldn't stand not making like a pre-dinner. And I absolutely hate peeling potatoes, but I have to do it for clam chowder. Like baked potatoes, I'm like, I'll just leave the skin on. Boiling potatoes, like most of the time to make mashed potatoes, I'm like, I'll just leave the skin on. Another reason why I hate russets, but again, I don't know if you know, but whenever you make clam chowder, you're supposed to use russet potatoes. That's poggers. Okay, we're gonna wash these off yet again, and then I'm gonna cut them because I don't have time to. Oh god, I left a gigantic skin on this potato. I don't know if you can see, but that is way too much skin on way too much potato. Clam chowder at its finest right here. I went on a shopping trip today, as I posted on Twitter, which I rarely do. I also asked on Twitter if anybody rocked with any special brand of how's work going? Well, I mean, generally I like potato skins. They're good for you and stuff, and I would just wash them. But clam chowder specifically does not call for potato skins, so I have to peel potatoes, which I don't like doing. I don't like doing it. But work's going good. My apologies on watching that. Alright, we're gonna try to dice these up really finely. And right now we're just going to cut them into slices, and then we're just going to dice from here. I've done it other ways, but this just seems to work like the best because you can just like restack them. We're just trying to dice up the potatoes pretty small, keep them even so they cook evenly. Sad times. So yeah, we have raw chopped sea clams that have been sitting out for like half an hour because they were frozen. I forgot that I needed to thaw them before I did this, so that's a bit unlucky. But right now, I'm liking how this potato dicing is going. I wish I had a bench scrape. Please get me one for Christmas next year. Okay, so these are going to take like 20 minutes to cook. We're going to be big chillin' for a lot of this time period. Also, I don't really know how to cook this from heart. I really don't know how to cook this by heart. The only way I know how to cook this is by J. Kenji Lopez alt. And I know that I need celery. Need a good chunk of celery. Because what is a clam chowder without celery, right? Get 2 stalks of celery. We're gonna get onions. No, I don't put carrots in this. No carrots in clam chowder. So yes, this recipe is taken directly from J. Kenji Lopez alt, the great food magician, one of my favorite food people of all time. I cut the heads off of the celery because it's not what we really want in here. If you really want to use that stuff, the celery is like getting old anyway, so I don't really feel too bad about like not using all of it to the maximum. But what we are going to do here, since you guys can't see since I have this in the way, we're going to move this out of the way. We're going to put this over here, and we are going to slice down. Slice down. And finally slice down. Okay. Slice. Wow, you keep celery in the fridge? Yeah, I keep celery in the fridge. I keep all my produce in the produce section. Alright, now that our celery is going to be finally, I don't know how many finallys it is, but it's pretty finely diced. Could be a little bit better. Didn't cut all the way through that piece. Break that up a little bit. Oh, my potatoes are boiling. Cool. I should probably turn that down a little bit. Boil over. Now I want to finely dice That would probably make it easier to see, is if I turned the light on over here. That might make it easier to see. We're going to make one horizontal cut through the middle, because I'm bougie like that, and then we're going to just try to keep the dice pretty fine. Didn't do a great job on it, but you know, it is. Just quickly dice that up. Dice isn't perfect, but good enough. Oh, the onionness is getting to me. Oh no. Help. Send help. Oh god. It's oniony. The eyes are burning. This is not good. I have onion everywhere. So we're just gonna dump all this in the pan. Very cool. Plenty of celery. I have so much stuff over there that it's crazy. We're gonna throw in a bit of butter, probably half stick. Then we're gonna throw in a little bit more because I don't think that was a full half stick. I'm back. Sorry, I was playing with Super Auto Pets. I don't know what Super Auto Pets are, but I hope they're doing good. We're gonna put some more butter in here because I can, and because this soup takes. This is like a butter soup. The main ingredients are butter, butter, and more butter. This is gonna just, you know, not caramelize at all, just exist, I guess. I don't know the best terminology for it. There's different types of butter. Yeah, there were different types of butters. Wait, what kind of butter? Oh, I use Kerrygold. I think in my opinion, I think Kerrygold butter is like the greatest butter to ever exist. I don't want to hear sizzling. I don't want to see browning on the bottom of the pan. I don't want to see anything. I just want to sweat lightly for like 5 minutes. We're also going to salt. I have a salt thing, but this is just easier to get large amounts of salt. So that's good. Hey, the Dutch Slade butter? Yes, Kerrygold. This other butter, I don't know what it is. It's Countryside Creamery unsalted butter, but yeah, we keep that thing on us, LPC. We keep that thing on us. Keep that thing on us. Here's my gluten-free flour that we are going to be using to thicken up this soup. I'm just going to use a normal spoon because a normal tablespoon here. I mean, dude, I'm not going to say anything about like Dutch butter, but like let me say, LPC, I don't know if you know anything about this, or Bus, if you guys know anything about this, but Amish people, my God, they may be crazy, but they can cook, bro. Dude, I don't know what it is. Amish people know how to make butter. Those people can make butter, and they can make Amish donuts. Amish donuts and butter are just like a different breed. Like, I'd take Amish donuts over Krispy Kreme, and that's not even like a lie. That's just factual information. Also, I need to get the flour in here. And we need a lot of flour in here because this needs to be thickened quite considerably. I think I heard somebody come home or come to the door or something. So this is going to be thick. So right now, all that's in here is onion, yellow onion, like 6 tablespoons of butter and probably 8 tablespoons of flour, but it's fine. Not really a problem quite yet. What do I do next? In there. Can't really see, but it's just all clumpy because it's like a roux, but it's like a really thick roux, you know? And so we're going to cook this out for like a few minutes. We're just going to like let that flour cook out of there. We like thick here? Yeah, we do like thick. So this flour can go away, I think. If we need to thicken later, which I really hope we won't need to do. Is thicken it later. If we do that, we're going to use cornstarch with like a cornstarch slurry, so that's cool. Yes, cook the flour. Yes, absolutely. So we're just like letting the flour taste cook out of the flour. You know, the like floury taste, the harsh flour taste. And the key ingredient of the day is milk. We're gonna be drinking milk. Not really, actually. I don't have a whole lot of milk, but we do have some chicken broth, so that's actually gonna be pretty huge for us. We're using chicken broth and heavy whipping cream, because that's what we have. Heavy whipping cream, milk, and chicken broth. That's the keys. Realistically, if you could get clam broth, that would be like really ideal. And at this point, we are going to add a little bit of the broth. Essentially assimilate the roux together so that the roux can, we're going to scrape the fond off the bottom of the pan because we let it cook a little too long and a little too high. So now things are really thick in here. Things are really looking thick. Everybody's favorite, extra thick. We are also going to be, we're going to add milk now. We're going to add the milk. Good time to add some milk. And we're going to need more milk than that. So I'm going to crush up this milk carton real quick. Okay, so this milk will also thicken this flour and butter mixture into what would be known without the chicken stock as a bechamel. And a bechamel is one of the like 7 mother sauces. I don't know. I never memorized the mother sauce. I'm not a professional chef. It is a sticky, gooey mess right now that you can't see because it's just sticky. It's gooey. It's it's just sticky, gooey, and good stuff. So we're gonna just keep this going. We're gonna add some more milk. We're gonna add some heavy cream. Things are gonna be looking up for that. We're going to shake this heavy whipping cream real quick. So we're going to just add a little bit of this in here. Lugs. And so here is the star of today's show, though. Here's the star of today's show. This Legal Seafoods clam chowder. How are you supposed to heat this up? Heat it up. Oh, okay, literally just heat it up. Cool. Okay, so that's what we're going to be comparing our clam chowder with. Oh god, it is a little too hot in here, apparently. We're going to be needing a lot of milk in here. We also have a little bit of juice from the clams, so we need to get these clams out, get them taken care of as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Plop. Okay, cool. We're chilling. A little bit of stuff on there. We'll be okay. We'll live. Okay. Cool. That on there. Might need more milk, so I'm not going to put it away just quite yet. But we are going to want to get this mixture up to balance, because this is going to have a hard time heating. And my potatoes shall be done soon. So I think at this moment, the play for us to do is to put on this other clam chowder, and we'll see which one is best. We're gonna need more milk, yeah, that's for sure. Okay, I need to check these. Check these is number 1 on the to-do list. Check the potatoes for fork tenderness. Oh, well, they seem quite tender. Okay, this is a bigger chunk. Okay, well, they're done. That's cool. Okay, so these are going to be released of all their starch. So now we come over to here. We drain them like a boss. You know how we do. Strain them. And then we're going to dump them in here. And it's going to raise the heat. And it's going to hopefully not make the sauce break. If it does, I will be a sad, sad, sad boy. Okay, so this is what we're going up against. This is the enemy today. Legal Seafoods Restaurant Clam Chowder. This is what we're going up against. So can we make this better? What are the ingredients in here? Okay. Cream, water, potatoes, clam meat, onions, cornstarch, fish base. Okay, cool. That's disgusting. Salt, sugar, potatoes, onions, butter, wheat flour, butter fat, vegetable base, olive oil. Okay, a lot of ingredients. Mine's a lot simpler. Mine's a lot less ingredients. So mine's going to win, right? 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 Right, chat? Mine is less ingredients, therefore it will win. Right? Nobody in chat's responding to me. Just fine, no faith. Respectable. Not saying I have a lot of faith in myself too, but the recipe did come from my boy, Jake Henji Lopez Alt. So, I have faith in him. Also, this was like $3 for this container. The container was like $3. Also, the great thing about this is like it doesn't really matter if it's too thick whenever it's cold. It thins out when it warms up. And also likewise, depending on the roux you made, it can also thicken up the hotter it gets if you haven't gotten it to like peak heat yet. I believe in you, thank you. It is going to be a close battle. So this little thing is the store-bought, and this thing over here, this pot, is the homemade. And I have total faith in mine, but I need to get these clams cooked. Oh, I need to salt and pepper this really badly. Clam chowder needs a lot of salt. It is seafood, so if you know how much seafood likes salt, it does require a good bit of it. We also put a little bit of special stuff in here. Put salt, pepper. That we're eating as it comes, okay? Unless it requires salt or pepper. And also, this is the dish. This is the national dish of ground black pepper. So we are putting an ungodly amount in here right now, okay? This is an ungodly amount of black pepper. There's a lot in there, I promise. Okay, smells peppery, smells salty. I think we're gonna like it. I'm gonna taste test it a little bit before we actually, get into it and whatnot, but good lord, that is frozen like a brick. Okay, good. On the bright side, this... Ow! This clam chowder is heating up nicely. Very, very smooth. I think they might have blended it previously. We will be putting a little bit of paprika in here. Actually, we're going to be putting a bit of paprika in there, along with some garlic powder, just for some spice of life, and a dash of cayenne or two, just to keep the spirits up high, And why the heck not? Some onion salt that my mom likes to use. I don't have any oyster crackers. I neglected to buy oyster crackers today. It looks semi-similar. Mine looks like it's seasoned way more, but you never know. Maybe they stuffed the clams with seasoning or something. This brick of clams is what we are trying to de-thaw. If you can see that, I hope you can. That is what we're trying to de-thaw, and we're going to try to get those cooking. Okay, we have 2 bowls. Okay, those are the exact same bowls. I don't want to use the exact same bowls. Okay. We have the bowls. 2 different bowls, guys. 2 different bowls. Okay. This bowl that is completely white is going to be the store-bought clam chowder. Okay? Store-bought clam chowder right here in this white bowl. And then in this one that has leaves on the outside of it. Okay? This one is getting the new clam chowder. My clam chowder, my special clam chowder. So I'll pour this up real quick. We're just going to pour a nice bowl full here. What are we looking at? The potatoes are hard. I have nothing bad to say about it. It was pretty good. Honestly, it was tasty. It was quite tasty. Nothing bad to say about it. We go with stores winning. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a little thin for my liking. We can get a bigger spoon because we're gonna wash this off and we're gonna put this with the homemade. I'm gonna go with store winning. Hey, put the bets in now. I mean, to be fair, for $3, the store better be winning because it was $3. It's a good bowl of clam chowder. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I'd say it's like a 7 out of 10. So I just need my clam chowder to be slightly above average. Okay, we need more milk. That's just a fact. Mine has more texture to it, like the look of it. Like if you look at these, okay, you can't really see this one very well, but mine has like you can see the spices in it, which is nice. Nice. Because I have a hard time with chowder to know exactly how much salt I want to put. Actually, I'm going to elevate that score to an 8. I'm going to give that one an 8. And Without salt, mine was like a 5, not gonna lie. This soup needs salt. Very badly. This surprised me. So there are some problems with this soup. Like overall, it's an 8 out of 10, right? But there are problems with this soup. Okay, we're gonna eat the rest of the soup. We're gonna see how it is. We're gonna see if it truly is better than mine. There's something about this soup. Just something about that soup that really popped off. Ah! It's missing a depth of flavor. There is a depth of flavor. Like, hang on. Like you get the flavor right off the bat. You get into a clam. And then afterward it's just nothing. It's nothing. Dill? I think dill. I do have some dill on hand. I don't think dill's the solution. Oh, little pound cake might be onto something. Okay, I've put a dash of dill in my half bowl. So we're gonna see if it truly boosts. This could be it, because I need something that comes through like the mid-range here, right? It's not the beginning. The beginning is spot on, perfection. Like, the beginning, I would take this soup over the store-bought soup any day, right? My soup right now is like at a 7.5. And everything is great about my soup. And honestly, great stuff in that soup too, honestly. But there's just some middle notes that I'm missing. LPC, you might have cracked it. You may have just cracked the case. You might have just cracked the case. I was always wondering what note was missing. There was like a flavor missing. Thank you, Lil Pound Cake. Obviously, this dill was a game changer. It was missing that mid note. It was missing the mid note of. It was missing the middle note. I don't know how to describe it. It was just like a. Like you got the flavor of the chowder. You got to a clam, and then like once you like put it, you know, once you were getting ready to swallow it almost, it just didn't have any substance anymore. It just washed away, and it was like, it needed something to carry it through. And let me tell you, dill carried it through. This dill carried it through. Alright, now this has to be perfect, I think. This might be it. Even adds a good note in the beginning, too. It adds a good note in the beginning, thank you. Oh, and it doesn't stop anymore. It just lingers. It softly lingers on the palate. And it lingers the next bite, too. Oh, it like coats them. Oh, it's beautiful. Now I sound like Boyle. That was beautiful. Thank you, LPC. I appreciate it. That was beautiful. That was amazing. Okay. Now I gotta put this away so we can get back to our regularly scheduled programming.